Lance, where are we?
We're at the Gaylord Hotel for Katsucon, and right now we're looking for the sign up or registration table.
Hey, excuse me. Right here.
Oh snap, Lance. Of course.
Where's the sign-in table? We have to sign in and get our little. We have to get our cards, like our identification card, so that we can run around and participate in the events. We just got here, but someone actually recognized my outfit. I'm dressed as Kato from
Hey! Someone recognized you.
Alright, we're all dressed as
Awesome.
How are you doing? Are you having fun?
Sign's over there, I think. They said to the left. Where are they going?
Ryan, that's someone cool.
Oh my god. Hey, appreciate it. Alright, you want to get a picture?
Yeah.
Yes, you have to.
See him down there?
Yeah, check it out.
Dundee and
Oh, nice. No, dude, here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. No, I mean,
I always thought it was cheap how Yamcha got killed so quickly by the side.
I'm gonna be leaving here at 5:30. So,
Yeah.
1, 2.
Okay, I'll be at the convention.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is it in the car?
Fine. Yeah.
I love you, bye.
Hey, Chris.
Wow. Smile, Boomer. Ryan, you have to take one of Frieza.
Yamcha, can I get a picture with you?
Yes.
There we go.
I want to do it. I want to freeze it.
Alright.
Okay, roll.
I'm gonna go short so you can stand up. I'm gonna be way shorter than you.
Perfect. Look at that scale. Perfect scale. Look at that.
Oh, I can't hold this one.
He just had to walk into Dragon Ball Z.
You get it?
Ryan,
Oh,
Dende.
Dende.
Do you want a little
Frieza.
Frieza?
Yeah, please. Frieza.
What we got now? I have water with me. You want me to do it? Do it! Put your twirly leg back a bit. Work it, baby. Frieza has hands.
Supposed to meet Frieza. Oh well, we choose the continuity. So much stuff.
Yeah. Why is everyone gonna ask me YouTube for pictures? God damn it, no one knows who the fuck I am.
To be honest, not a dynamic pose, not working for either. That dude, like your standard battle blast thing, your sexy bone
Where's this? Oh, there's this one.
We're gonna attack. Get that.
That's it, that's it.
That's better.
That's it.
That's Trunks.
Nice.
Frieza. But yeah, but right now Trunks is not cutting his back. Trunks over there.
That is awesome.
That's the
That is
person.
awesome.
That's a really good costume.
Yeah. What are you saying? Do you want to register?
Well, I mean, I want to go to the rave.
I want to go to the rave. Yo! Yeah, man, let's do this.
Here, snap pictures.
Oh, just me?
Yeah, just you first.
That's good. That's right.
Don't move, don't move, don't move.
Can somebody, I want to get a picture with them. So come and take a picture for me.
Revive him!
Nice.
Senpai.
What's going on, man?
Oh, nice! Yo, Rika!
Oh, Kakashi.
I just see that. You pass out on me.
That's good. That's good.
Nice. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Brian, Kakashi.
Yo, Kakashi, right here with Yurika. Yo, guys. Is this like an all around?
Yeah. Hang on, let me do one right here first.
Just random? That's so good.
I'll keep the bag. Yamcha again. That is good. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Krillin.
Yeah.
Can I get a picture?
Oh, yeah, sure.
It's amazing. Everyone knows. Here,
Don't drop my camera, I'll kill you.
Thank you.
it's amazing, Lance.
Everyone.
It's amazing.
What about you?
I got one person who knows who I
Yeah,
am.
there was one person. The two people. It's like 2 or 3 people that you were.
This is so much fun.
Alright, let's go register. You gotta register. You gotta register, guys. Yeah, where is it? Is it to the left? Yeah. Or to the right now, right?
I could just stand here and take pictures.
Yeah, all day.
Really?
Right, we gotta go register.
Okay.
Yeah, it's to the right.
We'll meet you at the registration desk in a little bit then.
It's over. It's on the right now, so we gotta go back up where we came from. Oh my God! Oh, hey, Chris. All right, Chris.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a cool review.
So where are we going?
What is that? What is her name? From X-Men? The one in blue.
I don't think so.
Isn't that her? Yeah. You want to take
Ryan.
her? What? There's Wolverine over there.
Ryan, Dante, Devil May Cry.
Oh yeah, right there.
Dante!
Go ahead.
Strike a pose.
Yeah!
I like it.
Nice.
I like it. Mystique? Mystique? Is
No.
that it? Yeah?
Close.
How they do this? Got the contacts.
That is sweet.
Nice.
That is sweet. Thank you very much.
Plus, I got
So everyone knows who you are, and everyone knows who he is.
Didn't you get one with Kakashi?
I got one person who ran because we're wearing the same freaking vest.
That's the one though. No one knows who I am.
That's disgusting. That is so nice.
Thank you.
So it don't matter.
Who's this? Oh, hang on. No, I know this. It's from some video. It's no.
Take a picture.
What are you? Please stay back. What is that? I know you.
You have to catch. He's not saying anything.
What is that? I know her. I know you. I just can't. Oh my God. You must tell me who you are.
Fatal frame.
Fatal Frame! Oh my gosh, I told you we could play that game.
Okay. Hats off for staying.
That is so good. You look so good. Thank you. Number 1, is it?
No, 1 and
1 and 0, 1 and 2? 1 and 2, right? 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Ask me about my Mardi Gras beads.
You know, I might just be fine. Oh, it's
Batman.
You guys,
Lance, Batman.
Oh, that's cool.
It's amazing, Lance.
Unless you guys want the bags. Well, that comes in. Yeah, that's weekend.
We're waiting in line to go buy tickets for the Katsucon, so we can come back later tonight.
yeah.
Kind of got shafted because this line's moving really, really slow.
And then come back.
Because we are supposed to be friends.
Australian girl actually exists in the middle.
Are you guys gonna buy a weekend pass or just the?
Just for tonight. We're not that It's our first time. We just want to take it slow.
Yeah.
And she actually exists because she actually came.
Why did you
remember to come see us?
Maybe next year we'll do the weekend.
So I'm dressed as
Maybe we should stay in the hotel.
Lance is dressed as Kato, and Brian is dressed as Yancho. Everyone's taking pictures with Brian and Lance.
That is so true.
Very few people recognize who I am, which is really funny.
Somehow it just came back from Japan.
It was in like
He has no job.
What was it?
One of his buddies from Oakland somewhere flew him to
yeah, I think
Japan.
Christopher.C.Cheng. I forget what hotel was that though.
Marriott?
Don't get it.
I don't know. I don't think it was that pricey. We should do that next time.
I didn't like that one.
Maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, the problem with the other one.
The elevator was so long. He was gonna play. He was just. This motherfucker was taking so long.
It was this kind of rate. Did the guy outside stop me?
He's like,
There's a sketchy kid outside who's trying to sell badges.
Really?
He stopped us. He was like, yo guys,
At a cheaper price or?
give me $30 and give me the whole weekend. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah man, I'll do it.
I got it. My ninja skills. I got it. Brian, Pikachu.
Where?
Pikachu.
Where's Misty? I want her. Now.
another round.
What's upstairs?
I don't know.
Excuse me, you know what's upstairs? It's different.
Green Hornet.
Where?
Lance, Kato. Everyone, Lance.
Chris with it. Just like, god damn it, it's so
Tea party with the clockwork dolls. There's all sorts of different things going on up there.
Okay, where'd you get that from?
It should have came with your thing. They have them, and if you didn't get one, Kato, go downstairs, all the way downstairs to the info booth, and ask them for one, ask them for one. Yeah,
It's fun.
back.
Just go up and see what's there.
yeah, let's just walk around. So tall. You're jail.
It's just some office area.
not as far as I know.
Lost my voice or had my voice change so quickly as when I did Flameward.
Oh, wow.
That's all right. It's awesome. I loved it. I only had to do this crazy, like, Super Saiyan monster.
Yes.
2 years ago.
But Lance is the Full Metal Alchemist actor. What? 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 He does the voice for Ed from Full Metal Alchemist.
I can tell you about mythology.
I want to hear it. Oh, that's you're so precious. Okay. In Claymore, my character goes, like, for lack of a better term, Super Saiyan. And I only had to do it maybe once, and it was really exciting and fun because I just go, and I'm talking through all of this. And Pauline says to me, that was great, but I think that we have to change just this one other, and nothing hurt, nothing felt bad, but my aunt just, okay, let's do it. Oh, where'd it go? Oh no. What just happened? So you have to wait. But it was really fun.
There's right there. I saw her hand shoot up first.
Question is do we have any advice for future voice actors? And I'll give my sort of standard question is become an actor. Become an actor. Take classes, be an actor first before you get behind the mic. I mean, anybody can get into little voices, but you have to be able to support a character emotionally through your voice, and that's, or be able to build a character. And to do that, you have to be an actor. And then you have to be where the work is.
Yeah.
As much as possible.
I don't know anybody seriously working much in this industry that set out saying, I want to be a voice actor. All of us set out saying, I want to be an actor. And we've studied and taken classes and things like that. And in that regard, I'm just going to say this because there are a lot of people who are willing to trade on your desires and dreams. Do not take a voice acting class because it was done by your favorite ninja in such and such show. There are a lot of people that want to sell you a pamphlet or a book or a class or an individual workshop that is your backdoor into the industry. There isn't a backdoor. There is hard work and there is working as an actor. And don't let someone sell your dreams short. I mean, I teach acting classes, but I don't teach voice acting classes. Even though I've been voice acting for a long time. Uh-oh, cloud party so get spilled. But literally, there are a lot of people.
Who let him in?
They apparently had a liquid lunch today. We're very happy he could pour himself a little studio here. That's right.
No, because
Yes, Grandma? What else you got going on?
Because we've hit a point in the industry where there is less and less work every year. There's less and less work, mainly because of people pirating and BitTorrenting and stuff, and the studios are closing in Japan. So there's less and less work, which means it's harder and harder for those of us who are working to continue working. And so there are a lot of people like that that are like, well, I can make a quick buck by making people think I can give them a backdoor into this industry, and that is just someone using you as their own personal ATM machine, and it sickens me. So please, like Mary says, get acting classes. Any chance you can get to perform or work as an actor or study with someone, do. Absolutely do. Yes. Good.
Or what I do is I moonlight as a stem cell dealer.
Todd Haverford, ladies and gentlemen. Todd Haverford.
Don't talk to
Okay, sorry, someone over here. Right here. Yes.
You're pointing at yourself.
We all have insecurities, but as actors and actresses, I'd be interested to hear what kind of experience you guys face and fears that maybe you're still facing.
Wow. Great.
not every anime fan is gonna go, oh wow, I really like the way Alexis Tipton sounds. You know, not everybody's gonna do that, and I'm still learning off and on that I just have to be okay with that. I have to do it for myself, and I have to do it for the people that do enjoy listening to me. So that's been kind of a challenge.
Yeah, mine isn't so much for voice acting. I mean, I've got a voice down here, and I'm 5'4". And that's sometimes, when I was younger, I made a career playing children. I worked on Broadway, the National Tour of Peter Pan. And my body worked for me in that, and then my voice finished changing, and I became a bass baritone. And it becomes very difficult sometimes to work. Fortunately, I'm a character actor, and the voice acting has really helped me with that because my only limitation now is what I can do vocally. But for a long time, size was an issue because it prevented me from getting cast in a lot of things. Aside from emotional stuff, I hate to have to laugh. A real laugh. You give me a character laugh, stuff like that, I'm fine. I can cry, I can rant, I can scream, all that is so cathartic. And when I hear myself laugh, I just hate it. So, you know, that's always good. I know I'm gonna have to laugh. I'm like, I'll do it, but I never like the way it sounds. So I'm a perfectionist.
I think there's a healthy level of fear too with every role that as actors we play. I mean, I know every time I get cast in a role, I'm always a little scared, like, oh gosh, what if I can't do it good enough? And what if people don't like it and they're not happy with me? Or what if I can't get to that emotional height that I need to get to? And I find that if I don't have that fear a little bit, then I usually don't do as good a job. I don't have the energy. It kind of compels me to fight harder and to do better. And so every and also the fear of will I ever work again?
That's every actor's fear. After the job, like, well, I'll never work again.
That's interesting. That's kind of what I was thinking, too, in a way that I think a fear that a lot of us face, especially as Chris mentioned, because there's less and less work, that with every new role, we feel the need that we must do something bigger, better, prove ourselves again, even though we've been around for however many years we each may have been in the industry. Like if I don't show them that I can do this, that I have this kind of range, then I will be limited the next show that comes around. And that's really frustrating because I think to some degree it's true, but I think less than we actually think it is, because we all know each other and it's like a family. Even though you only do this job in a few cities in the country, we really know each other's voices. And if anything, I get really excited when I hear a friend do something that I didn't know they could do. But I would never think, if Vic doesn't give me something new, I'm never casting him in any of my shows ever. Like, that never crosses my mind. But I think it's just part of the process of aging, and a lot more in the biz, we're like, will they still like me? Do something wrong for me?
I think essentially it's like it's the same. I mean, you have the same fears as you have the same. We have the same fear. It's all about the different perspectives. So like when I walk into a booth, I'm thinking of like, man, are they gonna like this? And the shirt that I'm wearing. But it's the same fears that we all have. It's just a different perspective. Yeah. That's all. Like I still go to I still go to the store and I'm looking at the Bentley, and I'm like, are people going to think if it's a blue Bentley, are they going to get upset with that? No. But we do.
This brings up my root fear of being overpaid, which makes anime actually a great place to do that.
But seriously, we do have the same, it sounds like, we all just kind of have the same fear of being rejected or the fear of like being accepted and things like that.
Yeah, fear of failure, fear of disappointment. Yeah. That goes. But I have to say, and I said in the panel this morning, is when the first time I got asked to direct, I could hear and feel the monkey on my shoulder going, And I said, I'll do it. I'll do it. So now every time I hear that monkey, who's now gotten smaller and smaller over the years, but he's still there, that's cute, it's being part of it. Every time I hear him, it's tinier voice. I'm like, okay, if I'm terrified, I should try it.
Yes, absolutely. That's what we need to grow as an artist.
It's just the things that get scared sometimes and if that voice comes up, just try it. You never know. If you fail, you fail. You're all going to fail at something at some point. That's the process. That's the good, and you learn from that.
Well, and really, I mean, the most important thing is just doing your best. Always doing your best and never doing less than your best. Because even then,
you get to a certain point in your career and your success means you no longer deal with these things. But it's completely false. I did a film a few years ago with...
Sorry to interrupt. Say bye to Tom.
Say some stem cells.
They'll have a sign-up later for a stem cell donation.
I did a film a few years back with Richard Chamberlain. Mr. Dr. Kildare was showing up. Why would this guy have any reason to feel at all insecure? People were 6 a.m. on a Sunday morning with his meeting, and 3 leads were there, Chamberlain and 2 actors, and one of them kind of did part of the script. And the director was a young director, and obviously he had his own security issues he was dealing with. And at the end of the read-through, he turned his back to Richard Chamberlain and spent the next hour and a half talking to these 2 younger actors who were the female leads. And I sat there and watched as Richard Chamberlain just kind of shrunk. And at one point I turned to him and I just said to him quietly, I really like what you're bringing a little theatricality to this character. I really like that. And he goes, really? You know, and I'm having like a ton of hurts. It's like, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. When you stop feeling these things, I think that's when you should start getting afraid.
You know, if I could just throw in, I'm going to dare to say something that the other actors on stage might kill me for later. Actors are probably even more insecure.
Absolutely, no, you're absolutely
than a lot of people.
I thought that was common.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it was Todd that said something about how we all have the same insecurities, all of us in here. But I think at some point in our lives, when we were younger, we were so desperate to be affirmed somehow that we dared step on a stage, or that we dared take a microphone and sing a song. And people either went, ugh, or they clapped, and suddenly people liked us. They like what I do. They affirm me. And you come to really long for that. Performers in general, the people that seem the most secure are oftentimes the people that truly are more insecure than you might think. So it's good to have a real strong sense of yourself, regardless of whether or not you perform or act or sing in any way, shape, or form. In your lives, be grounded in and know that you are valuable and that you are significant and loved. And the fact that we're up here, we've celebrated some success in the things that we've done, but I can promise you that you know, people that perform a lot are often even struggle more with insecurity than a lot of people do.
And to tie into that, I love what you said. Who here loves being told no? Who here absolutely loves being told no? Like, sorry, I can't help you. Sorry, you're not going to be able to do this. We hear the word no more than we hear yes. You get told, oh, I'm sorry you didn't get this part, 100 times more than you get told you've got work. And that can become very ego-crushing and very frightening for people. And so I would tell anybody thinking about going into any of the arts, be prepared to hear no a lot more than you hear yes. So, another question?
I know that fans can be very invasive. What is the weirdest request that you've ever
In person or
That's a whole separate panel.
Yeah, that really is awesome.
It was, a guy asked me to sign his chest, and it was very hard to get the Sharpie through all the hair. But I did it somehow.
Sign my forest.
Yes. I was like, oh, Robin Williams, I love your work.
To change my Facebook status to say that I was dating them, to make somebody jealous or to do something, I was like, no. Because I didn't think that my girlfriend would appreciate that. Even though I was listed as single because I didn't want people to harass her, I didn't think that she'd appreciate all of a sudden signing on to Facebook and seeing that her boyfriend was dating someone else. So that was a little invasive, a little more than I'm willing to go.
There have been way too many.
Yeah.
Way too many. I've had some really crazy ones. A funny one happened with Anime Central a couple of years ago. Some girls came up and said they had their dad with them. And this is the worst. Now, when they bring their parents into the equation, the dad had this really funny look on his face, and he said, I have a confession I have to make to you, Vic. And he said, Mike, I was on a business trip several months ago in Houston, Texas. And he said, my daughters, who are big anime fans, looked up your address and did the Google Earth thing to find your cul-de-sac. I don't know. But they started bombarding their dad on his cell phone with requests to go to my house and take a picture of my house for them. Now the funny thing is, the dad did it. This guy loves his kids. He literally pulled out a photograph that he took sitting in front of my house, took a picture because his daughters begged him to. So I don't know if I would call that invasive as much as just weird.
Yeah, that's invasive. That's invasive.
You know, I know.
That's although very quickly to tie into that, I have a lot more positive and wonderful things and interaction with fans, and I really try to be very careful about telling bad stories, because to be real honest, like I sat out here a little while ago and had a great discussion about horror movies with a couple of people, and when I go back to the studio, is that going to be the funny story that I tell, or the story about the girl that handcuffed herself to my brother? You know, which is the more fun story to tell? But here's the thing, those are the only stories that get told. So I honestly feel that it gives a very skewed perspective of anime. And unfortunately, a lot of us, I know Nick does a lot of talking about what genuinely wonderful interactions he's had with attendees. And I always like to kind of balance that out, because if all you hear are, oh, what's the weirdest experience, what's the strangest, what's the most frightening, it starts to seem like those are the only people out there. But really, I mean, we've got a couple of thousand people here. Anytime you get 1,000 people, you're going to have a couple of people that are nut jobs. But most people are just really down-to-earth normal people. So I just like to put that out there. Put that out there.
Go, boys, let's go.
That's right.
Yeah, all right, we need to hear more from the ladies.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't really have many.
Oh, no, you
I'd say Mary Elizabeth would be about, mine is similar to that, where you're asked to sign in odd places, but nothing really terrible. No.
I guess maybe the strangest thing that's ever happened to me is somebody like told me that my boots that I was wearing were lickable and sexy.
In my defense, I have had a couple of things.
Kissing of toes. That's something. Yeah, that's a little fun. Yeah.
I should take that as a compliment warning.
I think anime fans in general tend to be extremely intelligent.
Yes.
So conversations.
And don't ever be shy to be demonstrative, you guys. It's something that makes you very special and adorable, is that you guys are so enthusiastic about what you love, and you're very expressive about it and excited about it. And you know, I do a lot of different events, and anime fans are unique unto themselves, because you can have all kinds of different hobbies that people enjoy, and they're very laid back and casual about it. But the anime industry, and you guys make this industry really, really special, because you're so excited and enthusiastic about it. So don't ever change that about yourselves, okay? Don't ever be afraid to be demonstrative about what you have.
Don't go changing.
Sing it, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. For roles, do you guys usually go, oh, this looks interesting? I'll try out for this role, or more people go?
Of course, we'll do what we're asked to do.
Is this role pay? I'll take it.
Thank you.
To answer your question, no. Usually, very often in a lot of studios, you come in and they say you're reading for this, this, and this, and you can think, oh, well, I want to read for that, for this other role. But some directors are like, nope, sorry, I just want to hear you for these. If you've got a good director, they'll say, okay, yeah, let me hear what you can do. But no, we don't get to decide what we're auditioning for. We don't even get to decide if we are allowed to audition for certain shows. So yeah, that just varies.
Yeah, that's really up to the director.
That's for sure, the director and producer. I never like to pick because it's a gym class.
What's the most amazing time you'll ever 4 years in a row. And a few years back, they had Kokono Mitsuishi-san, who's the voice of Sailor Moon. And, I'm probably just saying her name. I'm such an idiot. Oh God. I knew she was going to be there. I'm like, I'm going to be chill. I'm going to be normal. I'm not going to freak out. And what they do at Animazement is they have just as many Japanese voice actors as American voice actors. And you sit at a long, long table for opening ceremonies, and in a very sort of traditional Japanese style, and it's so different from the way we approach ourselves being at cons. They introduce themselves like in character and do a line that they're really famous for, and then say, thank you for having me, I can't wait to spend time with you this weekend, all with the translator. And no short rings. And so they're going down the line, and some of the guests I've known, because I've seen them at a couple of the conventions, and you can't really see anybody, because you're in a line like this. And Mitsuishi-san comes on, and she does like the Sailor Moon line, like right after she transforms, and in the name of the moon and all that stuff. And I about peed my pants and cried at the same time, if that's possible. I think my mother has a picture of me going like, just totally losing it. And if that wasn't enough, later on in the convention, up in the green room, I actually got to meet her and speak with her, and her husband was there, and her daughter had a birthday during the convention, and the green room staff threw her a little Disney princess birthday party. I got to attend it! I was so excited! And which princess were you? I was just Princess Caitlin in the corner. Yay! And I had to teach, I'm sorry, this is a long story. I had to teach an origami panel like I do, and I wasn't ready, so I was folding paper, getting ready for my panel. And Mitsuishi-san says, oh, origami! And she sits down next to me and takes some paper out, and we fold origami together. So, yeah, and she's like, oh, my things that you're
I think I met you that year actually at Animazement, and my favorite year at Animazement was when they had the Japanese bell bandy there with me in Kikuko, and to meet her after being her biggest fan for so many years was such an honor. To get to do a panel together with her translator and her daughter was just one of the most special experiences I've ever had in this industry. It was a true honor.
I know there's so many.
I'd have to snort tequila with John Schneider at the Phoenix Comic-Con. Cleared up my sinuses. Which is good, because I'd had a sinus infection for a month, and I couldn't get rid of it. I tried everything, literally everything, over the counter, everything. Oh, you should try shoving this up your nose. And I was just like, and it would not go away, and it went away. But the universe presents you again with moments in your life, and would you like to snort some tequila? No, not really, John, but yes, of course. You know. It's John Schneider.
For me, probably mine's very quick. I've been fortunate enough to become very, very good friends. We write to each other often through a translator with someone that I hold in very high regard, and that is Nagashi. And I are very, very close friends. We are constantly in communication with each other. We're always sending each other silly emails and stuff. And the fact that I've gone from him being someone that, you know, I've always held in high regard, and I still do, to someone that calls me his friend and brother, I can't even put that into words. Really special.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, awesome. You're not dressed up.
No, I came actually kind of last minute. I didn't think I was able to go, and then I just came today. So. But when I can, I do. Like, I was at Vodafone for all 4 days.
Oh.
Like Thursday.
What were you dressed as?
I don't really do the costumes so much. Like, I wore a kimono one day, and then my friend one day, she was like a little
Okay, now you're future Gohan.
Is that what he just called me?
Yeah, they probably thought he was Gohan. Gohan? Yeah, because Gohan had that haircut too. Oh, yeah.
Hey guys, can we get a picture? Nice. You want to jump in or? Open it up! Open it up! Nice. That is so awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Did you guys see Batman? The really, really big one?
Yes, I saw him.
That was awesome. I don't know where he went. I have no idea. I saw him at the registration and then I disappeared. Yeah.
I saw him earlier.
There you go. Cool. Awesome.
He knew we were planning to kill him.
For 10 minutes, but I texted him.
So he finally got scared and the fear overtook.
Always with the pose with you.
I'm a little late.
Oh, Lance.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hello?
Excuse me, Nick, do you mind if I have a picture of you?
No. It's the voice of Edo. Looking good.
It's the voice
of Ed from Full Metal Alchemist. Good panel, by the way, man.
How am I going to take a picture?
Who's taking it?
Hold this.
I'm finally in Rihanna. Finally! Nice, man. Nice to meet you, bro. Hello. How many people? Quickly. Dude.
He's the voice from Full Metal Alchemist. No, I recognize him.
Oh.
It's the dude.
Well, okay, so are you not going either? Okay, so you're not going to go down.
Are there escalators around the...
Yeah. Okay, alrighty, I'll touch.
Are we going down?
That's all.
Alright. Jump. You sure can.
Wait, the six stairs.
Nice time, looking good.
Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, one more for good measure. Quick beat camera. And ready? 1, 2, 3. Alright.
Thank you guys.
Sure. Right there.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks a lot.
Sure. Yeah,
Strike a pose, man. Strike a pose. Yeah. It's amazing. You feel like a celebrity, Lance?
No, it's down that way. Yeah, if you go that way, then take a left.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Cool, thank you.
How do you feel, Lance?
Where'd they go?
Okay, so now we're walking inside the merchants area. awesome costume.
Thank you.
Picture quickly.
No. You know how to use it? I don't know. Just click it.
Thank you. Come on outside and start.
It's look pretty well. Brian, snap pictures.
Oh, all right.
Did it not work?
Go give it to my brother.
We figure it out. That's okay. It's a great order.
One more. One, two.
Did you fail?
Oh, I got it.
Got it? Great.
Volcano costume.
Oh, yeah. You're trying to do. Come on, Lance.
Can I take a picture?
Yeah, you want to? Can I get a picture with you actually?
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. All right. Oh, okay, here, let's do this first. I'll take one. Sliding in the hallway forever. Photos go on. This is it. Yeah, washed off earlier. I can palm it in the face. I was going down. I thought about it. Rub some hash into it, make it red. Oh,
Oh. Actions.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Can we get another one?
Wait. Come here.
Oh, closer. Oh no.
You're like fighting
Like fucking. Got it?
We are,
Hold up.
Go this way.
We didn't go this way yet. We're gonna go up.
Oh yeah, there we go. Next.
I'm not dressed for it. Sorry. Wow.
Dance Chris.
Oh, that's sweet. Nice.
That's so cute.
Only if you can name us. Only if you can name us. Okay. I'm square.
Could you get a picture of us?
Guys, what's on the menu doing? Photography. Or video.
I can only do one player. I just do one rotation and that's it. Player.
Like my player is so bad. No, middle? Middle's like... Middle's high up. When you go, you keep going, like, I can't do that. I just work on it. You start to look like it. You start to grab like this. Okay, point out this way. Oh my God. Go all the way down. I can break it.
I'm not understanding. He's not looking in my head.
Triple A.
Let's teach.
I worked at Hang-Out. I want to get the one-handed one, so I just kick the balance. And it's like holding yourself in a tight position and kicking. It's so hard. I mean, like, now you gotta get yourself up first. Like, hold it. If you ever, like, once you can stabilize yourself, then start kicking. And then, like practice synchronizing, like, your arms and legs. I can do that so Nah, for real. I mean, from here, basic six, but you gotta know it. Just 1, 2, and make sure your foot is pointing forward. Your right foot. Alright? You want to swing around, you're sitting like this. So, left leg, right here. Y'all want to learn?
No, thank you.
Then right leg.
Dad, I'm kind of in a dress.
Well, I mean, y'all in fans, y'all learn?
Like,
I mean, no, it's okay. I mean, they're new. It's fun.
I think awesome.
Right leg. You're going to kick it out and around. Here. Then, this one is cut back. Stand. Which way did you? What do you do this way? You want to come like that? And then you want to stay up on your you want to stay on your fingers, or like, I can't, my fingers are bent like that, but, you know, you don't want to be flat, because it just looks messy. And then you want to go from this way, out,
Slowly, lad, slowly.
So, I mean, just to learn, like, I always, I like to teach it from here, and then your left leg, right, move it. It's like left, right, left, right, left, right. So, left, right, left, right, left, right. Left around, you're right here, right? Yeah, right here. Now, right here. Left one is going to go back. Right. And you're back into like a hunting position. Then you go back. Yeah, and then you just keep doing that until you get the motion down, and then you work on cleaning it up.